Lonnie Jenkins and Patrick Johnson in the studio here. Gentlemen, get nice and close to the to the microphone. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Did we talk last year about this event? And here we are again.
Well, a little bit different this year.
Yeah. All right. So we're talking about a tournament that's going to be happening. So fill me in. What's going on?
That's Patrick's.
Okay, Patrick. What's happening, Patrick?
Good morning. Well, actually, we are pleased to say that this month makes our 15th year. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank the community for all its support that we get, the generous sponsors and all of that. That said, we begin tonight at 5 p.m. at the Parkway Rec Center with our Summer League. That'll be for the middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. We'll have a couple of games tonight. Then Thursday night, we will host the high school basketball players. Then we have our annual summer basketball tournament that consists of the older guys and some of the marquee ball players in the community. We'll, of course, have vendors, and our highlight is mainly to get the message out that collectively we can reduce the violence, if we can't entirely eliminate it, but reduce the violence in the city of Utica.
And you can do it through a game. You really can. When they're busy, when people are busy, kids are busy, they're not getting in trouble.
Absolutely, and that's the idea. And we understand that, a basketball tournament or even a summer league is not the silver bullet that's going to end all violence in our community. But we hope that through activities like this, we can inspire young people, young adults, to be focused, to think positive, and to shoot for their dreams.
And what's the Youth Bureau is where you're from, Patrick, and the goal there is this really represents what you guys do, this event.
Yeah, the Youth Bureau is involved with Patrick Johnson, and we try to help out mainly the older group, the people that's going to be participating in Pat Johnson's tournament this weekend. And also, we want to do something different. It started last year. It's called the Baddest Man on the Planet. It's one-on-one basketball, and the last man standing. And the guy who won it last year, his name is Josh Henderson, from the Rochester area, but he lives in Utica now. He is the real deal from around this area. Think about Aaron Judge last night. This guy is from around this area, like an Aaron Judge on the basketball.
What did you think of that?
I thought I'd never seen anything like it in my life.
Yeah.
I could see this guy winning a couple years down the road.
500 feet, 513.
I just could not stop looking and saying, where were the Mets when this guy was available? I mean, what in the hell is going on here?
This kid's Aaron Judge, the real deal, and like I said, this Josh Henderson is the real deal in basketball around here. So he's gonna be a tough guy to beat and the baddest man on the planet.
Okay,
I just want to. I think it's a great thing that you do, and there's so much done with local kids throughout the school year. Try to keep them engaged. But then there's that gap in the summer. This kind of gives them some engagement, as I said, and something to look forward to. I want your thoughts on that. And also let me ask, the Utica community is so diverse that this is a question. Is soccer a big thing for the kids who come from all these different countries? And is there any thought about working in a soccer tournament? Because I hear like baseball's way down. And I know basketball obviously is great, but there's so many... Culturally, there's so much difference in the city of Utica.
Do you need soccer to reach out to these kids?
Let me be candid. Soccer is not my forte. However, in fairness, I know that it appeals to your point, to a lot of different cultures. And the beauty here in the city of Utica, as much as there is to do for certain populations, there are certain, truth told, when I watch it, culturally, there are certain sports that appeal to certain groups.
Yeah.
However, that doesn't mean that people aren't flexible and willing to attempt new things.
Sure.
I think it's good that here in the city of Utica, in many respects, when it comes to athletics, we have a lot to do for the kids. We continue to grow Hoops and Dreams. I'm real thankful for Lonnie Jenkins. We sit behind the scenes and plan strategically about what will work, how many people we can serve. And just like tonight, we'll have about 40 kids, and on Thursday night we'll be serving about 40. Over the weekend it'll be about 100. But it's never enough.
Yeah.
So at least through the month of July and early August, for a few hours, we know what kids won't be doing if they're on the basketball court.
And Lonnie, you seem like you want to pipe in on the soccer issue.
I want to pipe in on the soccer, and you talk about the Little League baseball, go way down. South Utica, West Utica, North Utica, and then East Utica. If they get about 10 teams out of that,
what is going on here? I don't understand that.
Well, soccer's huge.
I know it is.
Everyone plays.
Yeah.
And we don't have enough soccer fields in Utica for all these kids to participate. It's huge.
Wow.
Soccer is just as big, and even as pop water football is pretty big too. But basketball is huge.
And do you think it's that everybody plays? Is that because I got to tell you, the complaint about baseball is, God, the game is so slow. There's so little action. Have you seen a soccer game?
Soccer is fast. Everybody plays. You got to think. Being a parent, you're going to have to bring your child there on a practice, and also on Sundays.
I've been there.
And you want to make sure they get some playing time.
Yeah.
The other sports there,
you don't get as much playing time.
No, you don't get much playing time.
Yeah.
No.
I just brought it up. Like I said, in the back of my mind, it's something I thought about with so many different languages in the Utica School District. And then, some friends of mine who are parents, and they're like, we play for North Utica Little League, Johnny does, and there's only 3 teams, so we play West Utica on Thursdays. And it's like, when I was a kid, there were 10 baseball teams. Yeah. But it's good. You're right. The basketball does have a universal appeal. It is a global sport.
It is, absolutely. And,
and it's not expensive.
Correct.
You can play.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Which is very important, I think.
Yeah. And every sport has its own vibration that appeals to certain people. So whatever we can do, the number one priority is safety, 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 and then learning and having fun. So if we can accomplish that and help our community to rise higher, then we're doing good things.
Okay, so it begins tonight then, right?
We begin tonight at 5 p.m. at the Parkway Rec Center. Whenever the weather is fitting, we will be outside at Quinn's Park, and we're thankful to the City of Utica and Lonnie Jenkins and the mayor for providing that. And again, I can't say enough how grateful we are to our sponsors like the District Attorney's Office, the Bank of Utica, and so many people that have helped us.
Nice. All right, guys. Patrick, thank you. And Lonnie, I just want to say, over the years, I've done many. I've worked in radio for a long time.
Right.
Done crank phone calls.
You're going to bring that up again. You brought up last year.
I did. I cannot help but do it. But one of the names I always used was Lonnie Jenkins. I always use that name. Yeah, it's Lonnie Jenkins calling from AT&T. We're going to be canceling your phone. The old days. So thank you.
Good stuff, yes.
All right. We got a break.